Before the release of Street Fighter 6, I have stumbled upon SonicFox's 5 golden steps that are used to learn brand new fighting games. After seeing the previous success that it gave me when it came to learning a brand new game, Street Fighter 6, which I had no knowledge in, and they're using these 5 golden tips to not only learn but to get better at Tekken 8. My name is Bully, or you could call me Bully FGC. Without wasting any more time, let's get straight up into it. Now, for the first step in this 5-step method, what you want to do is learn the general gameplay mechanics. Now, I had zero knowledge about Tekken as a whole. This is my first Tekken. I'm very beginner friendly. I just didn't know anything, but I learned the general game mechanics, like what certain things do. So for example, Rage Art actually gives a buff, like a huge, not even a huge buff, but a buff to where it's scary enough to do a little bit more damage. For example, right, if I do my back 1-2, I get 33, right? If I'm in Rage, I get 36, with the threat of knowing that if they was to actually do something dumb, I could pop my Rage Art, which is very scary, right? It's very scary. Like if I know you're about to press here, I just pop Rage Art, because why would I not just take that chow? You know, Rage Art not only have mental stack to it, it does more damage. Like, I'm gonna give another example. Let me just let me do a giant swing. How much damage does it do? Does it show? Oh, y'all should be able to see it. And if I do a normal one, it do like a little bit less. There we go. Hold on. It do a little bit less if it's just normally, right? But the Rage, it actually did more. Also, if y'all do want to go into like more depth, what y'all do want to do is go inside the move list and then go inside help. So what help do, it also teaches you some general like just game mechanics, which I didn't know of. I knew there was homing moves, I knew there was power crush, because that's just common sense, but I didn't know how it looked. I didn't know how it looked as a whole. So power crush is a move that absorbs mid and high attacks. So lows, you automatically get hit out of it, and grabs, you get hit out of it. Like power crush do not stop lows and grabs. Make sure I know that. Homing moves, it basically just stops somebody from sidestepping you. If you know they just heavily sidestep it without holding block, you just do a homing move, it clips them automatically. It's weird, but I never knew like it was a certain thing to it. I just thought it was like well, it is certain buttons, but I just thought it was just like I ain't thinking anything much of it in the beginning of Tekken 8. But now, since I actually know like homing moves, tornado moves. Somebody asked me if I was doing tornado moves in the beginning of Tekken, and I looked at them and I was just like, facts. Maybe I don't know, but it's a move allowing you for easy move or a easy like follow-up. So if y'all see there's certain properties on the right that does both, that does, you know, it knocks them up, tornado, home, and power crush. These things actually help. The heat engager, these are things that actually allow you to go inside your heat. If you don't know what a heat is, it's the blue bar that's right underneath your health gauge. Boom, that is the bar right there. Certain moves actually allow you to go inside your heat, and then if you was to do other certain moves like that and hold forward, you could also go inside, you know, a combo extender. Oh, let me do it again. You go inside a combo extender and get a little bit more damage off of it. You know, I could do this, go into that, you know, okay, depending on the situation. And then for the last thing is a move that diminishes your opponent remaining recovery gauge when hitting them on the ground. So there's a lot of OTGs. It represents the combo difficulty. Another thing is a star. So people don't really know that the star is not really something that like is normal to normal fighting game players. The star is basically just returning your stick to neutral. So if I was to, let's say I was playing a Mishima, right? Oh, I could just do this. Oh, I could just do this, right? Let me go to defense and go to select move list, right? So on his move list, he have like a certain move that's called I think is this right here, Wind God Fist, right? Now when you're doing this, it may off rip, it may look, I'm pretty sure everybody's seen the TikTok, it looks very weird to actually do that, right? So what you want to do is, hold on, let me go to record, is press forward, down, forward. So like it's forward and then you let go. It's forward and you let go. Now the reason why you are letting go, because you have to let your stick and or your D-pad touch, like just touch 0. It just touch 5. My fault. It touch 5, just neutral. So depending on how fast you're able to do that, you can get some elections off of it. You get so many other things off of it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the general game mechanics that I have been learning that actually helped me learn this game a little bit more. Now for this tip actually helps you find not only a main character, but find your type of playstyle inside of fighting games. So I'm usually like a rush down type of person, but King has been the first character that I've ever played in any Tekken franchise Even on the PSP. Like I remember playing Tekken 6 and somebody randomly bought me Tekken 6 and I was just spamming square, but King was the first person that I ever played, so I'm going to automatically go with a legacy pick, and he's a grappler, right? Now they have other archetypes inside this game like Asusina, Lars. They are rushdown characters. Jack 8. Let me actually go to them and show them. Jack 8, Asusina. I think I pronounced that right. Yeah, I have some of this also written down. Lars is a rushdown type of character. In terms of just grapplers, other characters have good grapples, such as Dragunov and I think Mina, if I'm not mistaken. They also have good things. If you want to play keep out, you can play keep out with somebody like Lee, which is crazy. If you just heavily rush down with nothing, you know, no type of, you know what I mean, if you just want to rush somebody down pressure, you have Steve. You have other characters. I have characters all written down. You have Kazuya. The Bears is actually good. Devil Jin plays a big part in terms of mix up, and this is the mix of characters: Kazuya, Devil Jin, Bears. I think Leroy, Zhao Yu is one of them. Leo is actually a stance character, which, you know, got a lot of mix. If you want to play a stance character, there's multiple stance characters. They have Leo, Leroy, they have Fang have a stance. Like there's a lot of stances that you can actually use. There's a lot of stances when it comes to Steve. If you primarily want to use a stance character, learning your character archetype will help you play 8 times better, because if you know that your character actually perform in a certain way in a certain environment, so like if you are able to keep out somebody and you are playing somebody like Lee, keeping out somebody, nobody can run up on you, you know, you excel in that type of, you know, game style. So you're able to get a few hits, get a big combo, and just chill and lay back. Meanwhile, grapplers, you know, very scary. Every hit that I do, somebody's either ducking. If y'all came to the streams, make sure I come to the streams. They either ducking, they're very scared to actually take the grab. It's a knowledge check. It's a lot when it comes to using a grappler. Or if you want to rush out somebody, if you actually seen somebody play Jack, if you watch Joe Crush play Jack, you will see that rushing down somebody with Jack, very scary. So make sure y'all just know your character archetypes. Doing a lot of research on your characters will also better your chances of learning a character, you know, best way to actually play. But then you always like want to relate that back to how your game plan is and better your game plan off of watching others play the character that you play or the character archetype that you play. Now, when it comes to this next tip, the next tip is a little bit highly detailed, but that's why I'm going to be explaining it the best I actually can, which is neutral. So neutral in this game is very weird. I asked around for multiple players. One of the players, Joe Crush, which is the LCQ winner for last year's or this year's that just passed LCQ. He basically explained to me that neutral is a game of chicken. It's about who's going to approach first and how you approach first. Like, so don't just approach with the most negative button possible. There's sometimes to where this could work depending on the player, depending on how like the opponent is setting themselves up. You could just sidestep and hit them with something crazy, but neutral is more so just filling your opponent out. So now there's a lot of offensive sequences that I've stole. Yes, I said stole because I've been studying and I'm just mass learning right now. But this sequence is to where you're able to just set up something like let's say this, right? This move is very annoying for people. Very annoying for people. And I understand why. It's 18 frames, and I think it high crushes depending on how many frames, but I think it high crushes at a certain amount. It just high crushes and it just stops you, and it takes like what, 60-70 damage, which is crazy, right? Off counter hit. So if I'm neutral, right? If I'm in neutral and you're so scared of this button right here, right? When I go into another move like this, let's say King have a wave dash, right? How you actually do his wave dash is forward, down, and then quarter circle like that. All right. But if you want to just do one, which I'll do, is that right there. Is very sleek to do it, but you know, if you do press up, you get up fast enough. I will be making a movement video like soon. Right, while rising 1-2, I can hit him with that. It hits mid, stops everybody from like thinking, yo, maybe he's about to go for the low. Let me block low, and then you just get hit by that, which is crazy. Maximum damage. Like it's very odd. It's very odd. If you really want to think about it, it's a lot of mental stack to that. There's a lot of mental stack to that, and then you could go for like a maximum hit combo. But yeah, don't be trying to force your offensive like sequences in neutral. That's another thing, because a lot of people do that, and they be thinking that, you know, it's gonna get somewhere, but like it's really not. If you're just forcing a certain move at a certain level, or when somebody actually understands your character, you will be getting stopped. You know, a lot of people hard duck, and now I'm learning how to hard duck because people are very scared of taking a grab, and they also fuzzy block. So now I'm just learning like what are my options against this. And in neutral, there's a lot of options. I could run up like this. This is another thing, right? Because usually people see me running up, they think I'm gonna go for this grab. In neutral, now I could just do that, and if this hit, I'm plus 14, which means that the next 1 or 2 grab that I throw out automatically gone, right? Automatically gone. And then if I was to do that, you have to hold it. I'm 2 plus. I'm 2 plus. I'm 2 plus. I am 2 plus. Like you have to figure it out. Like I'm 2 plus right there. I'm 2 plus. But like I said, neutral, it just matters about not only hitting your opponent with something, but learning what your opponent like habits is within like the first 2 like touches. If I know they're gonna duck every time I hit them with a jab, I'm just gonna go for 2-1, which hit them mid and put me at +8. And then with +8, if y'all do know the frames, y'all need a video about frames, let me know. You can also research that. +8 means that the next move that I come out will be coming out on the 4th frame. So let's say if I do this, right? Because this move is I think it's 12 frames. That move right there, that come out at 4 frames. So that beats every quick button. But yeah, that's how I've been learning like neutral inside Tekken. Now for the next step, we will be talking about which plays into the previous and the last tip that I will be giving y'all is punishment. Punishment matters a lot inside of Tekken. It matters so much. Yesterday I was playing against a Dragon Ball player named Mizi. If I don't know Mizi, just look him up. At first I just thought, you know, maybe Reina is just so plus. Meanwhile, in his head, it was just like, why is he not punishing this? So he's gonna keep doing the move. He's gonna keep doing the move. Now, I didn't know how to punish Reina because certain moves, you know, it's just very weird to actually look at. I never visually and just stared at the move to learn counterplay to it or punishment to it. But after going inside the beautiful replay system that we do have, I learned a lot. I learned not only the moves that he was hitting me with is very punishable. Certain things that he was flow charting into, I just wasn't ducking, which I was being told to duck. But you know, it's just very hard to like duck something when I'm looking for something else. But visually, I wasn't there. The next time we play is going to be a whole different story. So I'm gonna give an example on what I mean by punishment, also by explaining, right? So punishment in this game is very simple. If you are in the frames of 1 to I think it's 1 to maybe 4 or maybe 3, you are not punishable. You are safe. You are safe. There's certain moves that I have. This on block is -1. I'm able to sidestep. You're able to move. I think if you are, I think 4 or 6, you cannot. You can probably like sidestep. Not very consistently, but you can probably sidestep. In the ranges of 7 to like 9, it is very difficult for you to sidestep if you do hit somebody with a -7 to -9 move. -10 is a jab punish. So I could go into that. I go to 2-1, 1-2. I can go to this, or 1-2 into like a grab, depending on like the next move to actually, you know, make sure if you are jabbing, you could get hit by something else, you know, if you are jabbing. And then like frame, there's other punishes from like frame 11 to like 14 that is very frame like specific. So like frame specific. So if I was to do like back 1-2, that is a 12 frame punisher. That is a 15 frame punisher. That is a 13 frame punisher. Well, it's not a punish unless it's a counter hit, but I am able to check somebody if they are doing that. And I am +4. I can go into various other moves, you know. When I go inside a low, I could do a lot of things. This right here is very slow on startup, but I am +12, so I'm able to make somebody, also hit somebody with a crouch throw, which is guaranteed automatically. And then when it comes to 15 is basically letting you know that that is the most negative move, or one of the most negative moves that they have. So you're able to hit them with a launcher and then hit a max damage combo off of it. And if you are like a king player or just a high level player, you hit somebody with certain things, you're able to go inside mix-ups. Y'all get the gist of it. 15 is so negative. So right, let me give an example. If I was to have him do this, right, which is like a hell sweep, and I was to block the first hit, y'all see how negative it is? I'm +23, which means that now if my move is 15, I still have extra frames. So many frames that I'm just able to punish. On delay, I'm able to punish. Beat, 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 beat. So if you learn, I'm gonna tell y'all what to learn. Learn y'all 10 frame punishes. Some 10 frame punishes, some people might not have 11, 12, 13, but as long as you learn 10, 15, and 13 frame punishes, you are basically cooling. You are basically cooling. Every character basically have it, at least a 10, a 13, or a 15. Some characters have 11, some characters have 12 frame punishes, some characters have 14. But as long as you're in those three ranges of 10, 13, or 15, you're good. 10 to 13, learn your frames. 13 to like 14, you know, some characters have specific things for it. And at 15, you should of course know 15 is launch punishable. Hit somebody with a launcher. Hit somebody with a launcher. Now for the last step, what actually helps with the previous step, which is combos. Now, if you do hit somebody with a launcher or certain moves or certain punishes or certain things, learning the combo will be 8 times better, right? So if somebody hit me with a high and I duck it and I'm just launched them, bing, 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 I go inside my maximum hit combo for this, or I could just do this and then go into like a setup. Let's say I go to that, right? Let's try that again. Let's say I go into that. I jab, pop my heat, and then 1 + 2, 1 + 2. Oh, that didn't hit. But let's say 1 + 2, 1 + 2, right? I am so positive to where I'm able to just go into like another move, or like if I hit this combo right here, you know, I could just duck and drive. Let's say, right, I get a counter here, right? Let's say I punish somebody, I punish their move on a counter hit. You magically just set up a counter hit situation. If you do your research, you know what a counter hit basically is when you hit somebody before the move actually comes out. We hit somebody with a move that came out after that as a punish. No, let's say I hit somebody with a counter, right? And I just combo this right here. Oh, that's difficult. That's difficult. Hold on, let me rock. All right, and I go into like a grab, right? That's punishment. That's punishment and combos. Not only did I punish him for pressing a move, now he have to hold 72 damage. I am +4. He's on the floor. Now he gotta guess. Right, he's on the floor. He wake up. Maybe he wake up. I sidestep, hit him with another launcher. Maybe if he kick up, you know, sidestep, hit him with a launcher. Maybe if you wake up with another option, I hit him with a power crush. We already explained like the general mechanics of the power crush. So we have options to actually go through. Combos is basically the end to where not only you have your punishes and neutral down pat. So now when you actually get these hits, these combo starter hits, you know the optimal combo to actually do the most damage. So that's pretty much what I've been doing to actually learn Tekken. I am purple rank right now. Purple rank, basically just learning matchup. I just need matchup knowledge, and I'm already there. I'm already mentally, I'm already there. I'm gonna start clicking the moment I get matchup knowledge on a lot of characters, which is gonna be difficult because it's like 200 moves per character almost. So yeah, that's a little bit wild. That is pretty much it. Only 5 golden steps that I have been using that SonicFox actually gave out during the time when he was actually playing fighters. It had been carrying me on Street Fighter 6, and I've been using it on Tekken, and y'all should of course see I'm purple rank. As a beginner, purple rank, I'm approaching blue rank. We're gonna be at blue rank probably like at the end of this week, so we're gonna see how that pretty much go. And yeah, if you like this video, make sure y'all leave a like, subscribe if y'all new, and also hit the notification bell to never miss one of my videos. Comment down below what else y'all actually need help with, and other than that, I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.